Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's Destiny Superstar, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. It is a book haul, and we're going to get started with middle grade because I want to get the middle grade over with rather than doing it last. So we're going to start with Magic Tree House. If you have not heard of the Magic Tree House, you just follow brother and sister Jack and Annie, and they go in this tree house and they get transported to like different places with this magical tree house. And this is the only magical treehouse book I have. I should get the whole series, but my kids aren't at that age where they understand books like this yet. Dork Diaries, I love this series. I don't have the whole series though, but you know. And you follow Nikki through middle school and trying to be popular and just the whole middle school phase. And then my favorite series that actually got me started with reading was Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So, yeah. I don't have all of them. There's more. But this one's the first one. And it's basically like Dork Diaries, but with this one you're following Greg through middle school. So it's middle school. But it's not always just school. It's, you know, long haul. Where he's going on vacation with his family and stuff. Okay. But yeah, that's Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And then these two. Actually, we'll do those next. Judy B. Jones. There's different. This one got damaged because I think I gave it to my kid and I was like, yeah, you can play with this book. Not really seeing what book it was, but I just kind of gave it to him and he ended up like tearing it up and writing on the back. But Judy B. Jones, it's first grade. You just follow her through first grade. And yeah. And then these two right here are the stories I read my kids. This one's Winnie the Pooh books. Or stories, because it's like, let me just settle that one down. This one's like 5-minute stories, so it's basically like multiple stories in one book. If you get what I'm saying. Hopefully you do. So that one's just Winnie the Pooh. And then this one, it's Winnie the Pooh, Mickey Mouse, you know, Frosty. I don't remember his name. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, it's multiple stories in one book. I would recommend it if you have nieces and nephews. It's not just kids that, you know, enjoy it. Like this one is, which one is this? What book is that? What movie? Coco. Yep. Oh, let me not damage this book. But yeah, this one has like Coco and all these other different stories. And this one is, I haven't read this one to be honest with you. So it says, Posy would love to have a real magic wand for Christmas, but she knows she did something that might make Santa skip her house altogether. Does Pink Princess have enough magic to tell her mom and come clean before Christmas Day? So. Then I have another Dork Diary series, which I have not read. I think I only read the first 3 of the series. And then Sarah and the Lost and Found. I read like the first chapter of this book, but ended up putting it down because I was just in like a reading slump where I didn't feel like reading. This book follows 2 sisters that take care of each other, and they're like on the run from people. What is it? People that want to get them. I guess like the foster care wants to take them. So they're on the run from that. That's called Sarah and the Lost and Found. Sign here. This is the one I'm currently reading right now. It's book of the month. Well, it's like October book of the month, but I'm just a little late on my book of the month, and I have more book of the month coming next month. So, but inside here, you basically follow Peyote. I hope I'm saying that right, but every time I say the name, sometimes it could be different. But you basically follow him through hell. He basically makes deals with people, and you just follow along and how he makes deals and the rules and regulations of hell. I'm almost done with the book, but and then this one I have not read. It's called Leo Gray and the Lunar Eclipse. Yep, I have not read this book. What is it about? You basically just follow people through the galaxy. Yeah. And then we got Stephen King, The Stand. This is the first Stephen King book I read. And this is what, 1,000 pages? Yep, 1,000 something pages. And it even comes with pictures. So, I when I got this book, I was really excited. It's just the print is really small, so that's the problem that I had. The print is really small. But besides that, you basically like a virus breaks out, and you just follow everyone's perspective, like how it started, like how they're handling it. And yeah, The Stand. The Fault in Our wait, hold up. The Fault in Our Stars. You follow two cancer patients, I guess you'd call them. What's their names? I want to call them by their names. Hazel and August. Hazel and August. And you follow them on a journey to like live their best life while you're still alive. That's basically the message I got from this book. Like they go to the museum, they go see their favorite author, like they just enjoy life. Dear Martin, this book had me sad, angry, happy, all my emotions in one. You basically follow. Is his name Martin? No, his name's not Martin. It's Justin. Yeah, Justice. His name's Justice, and you just follow him through his journey of like writing letters to Martin Luther King. So everything he's wondering about Martin Luther King and police brutality, he writes it to Martin Luther King. There's another book of that, but I don't have that one. I haven't read that one yet. Oh, The Stand Out. And then we have another Stephen King, Firestarter. But I did not finish this book. I only read like a few pages and put it down just because I didn't like it, just because like the detail of it. I'm not gonna, let me explain that a little bit more. Like, so I read it and like, it said something N-word, and I was like, why is that necessary? Like, it wasn't necessary, and I didn't like that, so I just put this down. So I plan to probably donate this to the library or something. I don't want to throw it away because that's just against me. Like, I can't throw a book away. It's a book. Come on now. Okay, I've been through those. And then I have some books I got from the library for my kids. Like, I would go get me some books, but it's like I already have a list of books that I have not read yet, so I feel like that's kind of pointless. Alright, we're gonna start with Sunday Pancakes. I should have done these first when I did the middle grade, but yeah. Sunday Pancakes. Just put those here. Hope they don't fall. Dragons Love Tacos. My very first 100 words, because I'm trying to get my youngest to start talking and saying more words. What book is this? Brown Bear, what do you see? Because I want him to learn. Penguins, Hidden Talents. I guess it's about a penguin that's doing the talent show. And then Hank's Big Day. So you basically the story of a bug. hmm When I try to get books for my kids, I try to get something that's colorful, something that grabs their attention. Oh my goodness, this book is. It's not that colorful. Like it could have been. I don't know. They'll probably like it anyway. Are those all the books? Okay, those are all my library books. Yes. Put those to the side that way I don't get them mixed up. Back to the ones I actually own. Okay. We got On the Come Up, where by Angie Thomas. She's one of my favorite authors. You basically follow Bree. Her name's Bree. She's trying to, get big on the rap game. And you just follow her through that journey of the music industry. Miss Peregrine's Home of Peculiar Children. You follow Jacob and him trying to find peculiar children. And there are pictures in this book. Let me see. One that's not so... Yeah, there's pictures in this book. Is that considered spoilers? Yes and no, but it's like I'm low-key trying to convince you to like get books. So... Sorry, I'm sick. Don't Cry for Me. This is my next read after Sign Here. And it's basically like a black father makes amends with gay son through letters written on his deathbed in his wise and empathy and forgiveness. So you're basically following him and the letters between him and his son while he's on his deathbed. Gosh, my voice. My throat feels weird. Wilder Women? Yeah. Yeah. This one I have not read. This was another book of the month for what? November. So you basically follow two girls. Nora Wilder disappeared. Actually, no, you don't follow Nora. You follow the older of her two daughters. Zadie should have seen it coming because she can literally see things coming, but not even her psychic ability were able to prevent their mother from vanishing one morning. So you just, I guess, they're going to find their mother. My bad. Yeah, they're going to find their mother while she has psychic abilities. And I think another daughter has an ability, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Since You've Been Gone. You follow two best friends. I love books on best friend and friendship. All you have to do is it's about friendship. Boom, I'm gonna read it. Cool. But you follow Salome and Emily. And one of the two are going on a vacation. But before she leaves on vacation, she leaves her shy friend a list of things to do. Like apple picking at night, dance until dawn, kiss a stranger, go skinny dipping. So, yeah. Since You've Been Gone, it's interesting. I got this one from... It was a book fair in high school. And then we got The Lies I Tell. And it's a short read too, so. You follow basically a con artist and the person she conned, if that makes sense. Like, she's a con artist. And the person that she, used and took everything from, that's where she's... Oh, gosh, I feel like I'm not explaining that right, where it's not convincing to read. But it's about a con artist. That's basically, if you want to look it up. I feel like this is going to fall. I don't want it to fall. I don't want my books damaged. Okay. Maybe that right there. Okay. We're not done yet. Oh, and then I still have books over there. Damn it. Okay. We got a lot of books here. We like someone else's books. Me. Yeah, I'll just put that there, whatever. Another Stephen King book. This was my second read of Stephen King. Another stuff, 1,000 pages. 1,138. Yeah. I love this book. I love the movie. I love it because it has to do with what? Did you say friendship? I hope you did, because that's what got me on this book, was friendship. I loved it. I love the friendship building it brought to my life. Okay, Take My Hand. Another book I have not read. It was my first book of the month, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it was another book of the month. What month is this? Oh no. No, it says it. Usually it says it on like, oh yeah, May. That's the thing about book of the month. Like, they'll tell you the month of you got it. So it's a May book of the month. I have not read it yet. I plan to eventually, probably next year, on my TBR. But you follow like a nurse, but it's like a racial type thing of like her journey as a nurse. As you know, she lives in Alabama, and you just follow her journey on that, of like what she goes through, basically. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting confused with like the books, because like the book's right there, and then I'm putting more books on top of that, and I'm like, what did I say? What did I not say? So, okay. To Sleep in the Stars. I'm sorry, but this, like, if I would have just seen this, like, I would have grabbed it just because I like the way it looks. I like the way the cover looks. Like, come on, you can't say that's not cute. It's a sci-fi read. I don't even know how to. Okay, I'm just reading from it. During a routine survey mission on an uncolonized planet, Kira finds an alien relic. At first, she's delighted, but it turns into terror when the ancient dust around her begins to move. A war erupts among the stars. Kira is launched into a galaxy-spanning odyssey of discovery and transformation. First contact isn't all what she imagined, and events push her to the very limit of what it means to be human. So yeah, I haven't read this book either. I don't know if I already said that, but I haven't read it yet. I'm gonna leave this here. We got through all those books? Yes, yes. Still not done. Move this book. Alright, and then we got The Prisoner Wife. I haven't read this book either. I got it from a co-worker that I used to work with. And I don't know what this is about. So it says, as a favor to a friend, a bright, talented young woman volunteers to read her poetry in a group of prisoners during Black History Month program. It was an encounter that would alter her life forever, because it was there in prison that she would meet Rashid, the man who was to become her friend, her confinder, her husband, her lover, her soulmate. So yeah, I guess it's a tribute to anyone who has ever chosen against the odds to love. That low-key sounds interesting. Like, I don't think I actually read the back of that book before, but I'll read it eventually. The Vanishing Half. I read this book already. And you basically follow two sisters. They're together. I don't want to spoil it. They basically run away together, and you just follow their journey from there. I would recommend it. This video is starting to get long, I'm sorry. Lore. If you're into like ancient stuff, but I have not read this book, so. But as far as I'm concerned, when I did like look up this book, it did have trigger warnings of sexual assault and stuff, so be aware of that. And there is a map, and I don't know if it's in all, but in this one there is a map. There should be maps in all books. And then this A Little Life, you follow teenagers, no, college students through adulthood, like their mid 30s and 40s. This book right here, trigger warnings, multiple trigger warnings. Be aware. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Yes? All right, cool. Because when I look up the book, trigger warnings all over the place. Like there was a whole list of them. So I just want y'all to be aware. Trigger warning. All right. Just Mercy, you follow. If you haven't seen the movie but the book, I'll recommend that too. You follow a lawyer, and he's trying to get a person that's on death row out. So you follow his journey from there. So I love it. I wouldn't. Jamie Foxx played a good role in the movie. Oh, you tilting. Okay. Hold on. I don't need that all coming down. And then we got All the Bright Places. You follow, what's her name? Finch and Violet. And they're basically doing a project. But the way they meet is they meet on like a bell tower. And I would say that's spoiler, but when you open it or you look up the book, it says like, yeah, they meet on a ledge tower at school. That's like basically like the first thing that, yeah. And then last but not, oh damn, I didn't do that one. Okay. The Priory of Orange Tree. What is this? 1,000 pages too? No. Well, it's close to 1,000 pages, but it's not 1,000 pages. Like 800 something pages. It's a little thick. Sometimes I like thick books. Sometimes I like short reads. But if you like dragons and magical fantasy, I would recommend it. You follow basically like a queen and her assistant, I guess you could say, in that journey. But I can tell you that this is a slow read where it's not gonna probably grab your attention like the first. Like you have to get through what, maybe 100, maybe 150 pages before it starts getting interesting and the dragons start coming out and stuff. But okay, did those. Okay, 2 more books. Which is the first one? Okay, and then we got Cinder, which, if I'm not mistaken, it's a retelling of Cinderella, but, you know, as you can see, that's a cyber person? Android? That's what they call them? I don't know. Yeah, but Cinder, and then I have the 2 other ones. I don't know, I think this one's the second one, and then this one's the third one? I'm not sure, but... and then we got, last but not least, I'm sorry, this one's a little damaged and bent. Missing 44. Missing 411. Missing 44. Missing 411, yeah. And it basically just tells you, like, stories of, like, oh, they're missing. But it, like, contains water, and it's just, like, the way they died don't make sense. And I actually got recommended this when I was working at Good Samaritan. And, yeah. Sobering coincidence. Yeah. I haven't actually read this story. Like, I read it but then I end up like leaving it somewhere. But yeah. Well, that's the book haul. That was the last book. I know I have a lot of books, and I plan on getting more. But I convinced you to read at least one of those books. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you like and subscribe. Bye.